Good morning. I'm David Newton, and I've been a professor of entrepreneurial finance at Westmont College here in Santa Barbara for 20 years, and I've been an elder here at Calvary Chapel since 1992. Now, for more than 20 years, I've been running all kinds of entrepreneurship programs, and every spring semester I teach a course called Change and Innovation regarding the role of technology in private enterprise and industry creation. Over the years, I've enjoyed watching dozens of new product demos for innovative technologies that radically alter and improve our lives. So this morning, I'd like you to consider with me perhaps the greatest communications technology innovation available to mankind, one with almost unlimited potential to significantly improve our lives. And that technology is prayer. The technology of prayer easily qualifies as what Harvard Business School professor Clayton Christensen calls a classic overshot technology, where the various features and benefits to the end users are far in excess of what the typical person probably will utilize on a regular basis. Now, after my overview of this technology, I'll examine one key aspect of this as noted in the Prayer Operating Guide. And then I'd like to do a live demo for you. So first, the prayer infrastructure utilizes a seamless 100% interdimensional wireless interface that directly connects this natural physical world that is seen here within time-space to the supernatural metaphysical realm that is unseen outside of time-space. It's an amazing dual platform of functional capabilities on both sides. Second, prayer utilizes a fully integrated, compatible heuristic algorithm that works exactly the same with every spoken language, accessing built-in dynamic programming to provide instantaneous, real-time, two-way translation for both transmitting and receiving voice data. Third, this dialogue protocol utilizes an origination voice recognition virtual software application delivering immediate personal contact with a refresh rate approaching less than 50 nanoseconds. Fourth, the use of prayer as a technology application requires no additional hardware components to purchase or to connect to, as it utilizes an innate connectivity that has been pre-installed by the original equipment manufacturer. Fifth, the technology reboot for this particular technology and the usage availability can go from dormant and inactive even after weeks, months, or perhaps even years of non-use. It can become then fully functional in less than 1 second. It's a true instant-on utility. Although it does require an individual to modify personal attitudes and behaviors to willingly access the communications medium. Sixth, the overall system functions in a pre-existing, highly sophisticated global network that has literal infinite bandwidth capability, able to handle tens of billions of simultaneous connections at any given time, while boasting a quality assurance track record of 100% connectivity, guaranteed never to be dropped on the metaphysical reception side of the executed transmission. Although I will say that the earthly origination sites have been known to voluntarily cease and/or drop connections for no apparent reason. Troubleshooting the earth side, non-utilization, downtime, and the non-use of prayer remains a very difficult problem to explain. Seventh, the metaphysical point of reception outside time-space never utilizes any forms of call waiting in managing transmission traffic due to its infinite bandwidth and what we call a virtual refresh cache, so there's never any slowdown due to queued-up processing. There's no voicemail, which renders obsolete any need for managing file directory storage limitations. In fact, all earthly originated transmissions get through immediately, 100% of the time without delays of any kind. This communications hardware and software works without interference from rain, fog, clouds, and does not need an unobstructed point-to-point clear path on the horizon for a successful transmission. Eighth, the prayer communications technology also comes with virtual instant messaging based upon a 100% non-text user interface that can be activated from anywhere on the planet, anytime, 24/7, with no cumbersome file compression or utilities or transmission size limitations. And it works completely seamlessly between both voice and thought-based initiation sequences at origination. Ninth, but perhaps the most misunderstood issue related to this technology is that it remains significantly underutilized at the earthly physical point of origination. Even though continuous quality control guarantees that the system is 100% available and fully functioning at all times from the corresponding metaphysical receipt platform. Interesting. An innovative feature exists that allows the metaphysical base outside time-space to also originate and prompt non-text voice messaging to any individual in both an audible or silent mode, provided the person, of course, leaves the transmission portal open and clear from any distractions that can queue up on the earthly side of this connection. These typically interfere directly with message reception. Have you ever experienced that? I know I have. And 10th, while many Earth-based users have continued to report a wide range of non-replies on previously sent transmissions, the evidence clearly notes that the perceived lack of response is entirely a function of how well calibrated and fine-tuned the receipt functionality of a person is with regard to deciphering metaphysical responses clearly through their own process filter that is often, far too often, only programmed and focused on physical earthly data. Now, there are no account files to complete and configure prior to executing successful transmissions, and an a priori knowledge of the three-person engineering team that jointly developed the system is not required to use it, such that anyone can activate this technology at any time and all communications get through and are processed and noted for a reply. Oh, and one last item to note for you, this from the operating guide. It was designed as a 100% open system public domain technology with no sign-up costs, no monthly fees. In fact, I'm here to tell you this morning that each of you have a completely free lifetime account access for unlimited use of this technology. This comes through a very special offer that has already been paid for you. Quite an amazing technology, wouldn't you say? So let me close here by doing a live process function demo before our pastor comes to teach today. And I'll be utilizing the recommended message format right from the owner's manual template. Heavenly Father, your name is holy. We worship you as being high and lifted up, the name above all names. Maranatha, may your eternal kingdom come quickly, and may your will be done here on earth this day, even as it is in heaven. Let us see with your eyes and hear with your ears and have compassion for those around us, even as you have for this world. Thank you for your provisions in all ways in this physical life we live here on the earth. And remind us that everything comes from you, and may we be truly thankful for all. Forgive us when we fall short and miss the mark, and help us to forgive those around us in the same way that you show grace and mercy to us. Help us to avoid those things that so easily entangle us here in the cares of this world, and show us the way out of evil whenever it shows its way to us. For we know that yours is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forevermore. So be it. So let's go ahead and hit send, and oh, look at that. It already went through. Nice.